Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's football game between the Andover Golden Warriors and the North Andover Knights. We ask that all participants, coaches, players, spectators, and officials refrain from actions intended to demean others. Please cheer your team in a positive way. Win, lose, or tie, it's the responsibility of all at a high school events to provide an atmosphere of good sportsmanship and to make today's experience an enjoyable one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem performed today by the Andover Golden Warriors marching band.
Automatic. How do I turn the dials to automatic? Yeah? Do I turn the 5? What?
No double set to kick off for the Warriors.
Yeah? A?
Very low. Feedback is low. Andover back to pass. Caught. First down. Andover. For the Golden Warriors. That was Jason De Jesus with the catch. Running play breaks away. It's in the open. Somehow the ball carrier managed to make his way through tacklers without much blocking. The officials are conferring. Down there. Okay. All right. We don't have a program, do we? Oh, wonderful. I have something in my cell phone, but that would involve scrolling. I interviewed the coach's father. What is your name? What did you just ask me? I don't know. Oh, yes, yeah. If you make 10 yards, it goes back to first down again. You get to try 4 more. You volunteer. North Andover Cam is a volunteer operation working out of the studio in downtown North Andover. We have our own prep kitchen for people wanting to do talk show, kitchen show, gossip show. Okay, so second down and long. There's a deep ball. Receiver is wide open, but the pass was behind and high. Receiver had to stop, actually, although if he proceeded, he would have run into the zone of the defender. So, essentially, the pass was high and wide. It's a little cool. It's a little early. The grip hasn't formed the grip yet. Rolls to this side, throws low. Andover not having the early success and synchronization that North Andover has had. A magnificent first drive. I was down on the field. Well, not within the grid iron, but I got to see up close and personal Zach Walensky and his blocking and his running. And Michael McNaught piling in, finding room where there was no room to get in for the touchdown.
Andrew Morris on the catch is short of the first down, and the Knights take over on downs.
So the Knights of North Andover
at their own 38-yard line.
Scarlet Knights will take over on or about the 38-yard line. Their 38. Here they come to the line. McNaught is today playing the quarterback. Fitzgerald is under a caution on head and neck from tackle at the end of game several weeks ago. There is a first down, a 12, 13-yard gain by guess who? Mr. Bolinski, please.
Carry into Warriors territory, tackled by Patrick Cody. First and 10
Over
yards at the
midfield.
48-yard line.
Andover Warriors, the Golden Warriors of Andover, on their 48. On the way here, down in that corner of the end zone, I ran into someone with a Phillips Andover jersey on, Mr. Gillespie from Story in North Andover. Grew up, went to Phillips. And that time, running basically in the middle of the line,
Bolinski smothered on the play for no
where
gain.
the most tackling is provided, most access to the ball carrier from either side. And
Second down and 10.
predictably, no gain. Andover has a very good team. They're a Class A or Class Division I team. They have more students, more athletically available students than North Andover. Yet North Andover consistently outperforms the demographic. Finn, McNaught getting blocking from both backs, makes several yards.
Patrick Cody on the tackle for the Warriors. McNaught.
It is now third and about 5.5. This looks like a passing down. We don't have the picture-perfect passer, the blonde California surfer, 6'5", baby Brady. He's on the sideline watching. Will play next year, certainly, for his senior year. McNaught in the middle, trying to make some yardage. Any kind of yardage, does not. So, we move the ball. Field position moved over the 50-yard line into territory, and we will probably punt from here, I would think, but we'll have to see. Now, Andover brings in a big nose guard, so I think they're thinking that we're going to call a play, and it looks like we are.
Let's get loud, Warriors fans.
Looks like it could be a pass play, because certainly it's 5 yards, although running to the left. Okay, we've got two blockers. Let's see which way the blockers go. Right in the middle. There goes Zach. The pile needs to move. Andover thinks they have him down before North Andover thinks they made the first down. And the band played. So the ball goes over to the Golden Warriors. A beautiful Thanksgiving morning. The Feaster 5 in Andover this morning. Changes traffic through the town. A little more difficult to get here. Volunteered myself for the Feaster 5 crew this morning. Not as big as their best attendance ever, but getting better every year since the postponement of racing during the viral era, which lasted about a year.
Run to the 40-yard line. Second down and 9 for the Warriors.
North Andover defense looks like they're going to rush, blitz. Oh, number 8 has the ball. Slides down, tackled by McNaught, but makes a first down. Just over midfield.
Papa in tonight's territory and enough for the Warriors. First down. Andrew Wallace is flung down on the play.
Oh, we got the Android phone out here looking at Max Prep, trying to find a roster. Andover failed to provide the required details this morning. Number 0, Dante Berger. 1 is Dessen. Okay. 6. 6 is down. This says Shade Batances. The ball is out, but recovered. Recovered by Andover.
And that's enough for another Warriors. First down.
Number 71 is on my program, says Fig. That may be short for Figueroa. Who knows? My apologies to Andover. Visitors need a program.
Before loading up on turkey, load up on some donuts, coffee, muffins, and more at the snack shack.
So Andover with a timeout, looking at a play to call here. The ball is on about the 31. The score is North Andover 7, and Warriors yet to score. 1 minute and 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and the clock is rolling. 8 in motion. Quarterback has the ball.
Thomas Busang on the tackle. Gain of 3 on the play. Second down and 7 for the Warriors. The 28 of the night. Dante Berger met in the backfield.
Tackled in the backfield
Tackle for the night.
for a loss. John Papa, the quarterback. He's the running quarterback, but he can pass. He runs, he scores. He threw 20 touchdown passes this year. So Papa, though he's short, is a very good quarterback. Enman, the other quarterback, threw 7. So they had 27 touchdown passes this year. Papa rolling out, sees a receiver, but the receiver was well covered. An interception was possible. And so he grounded the ball rather than put it up for grabs. The referee for this game for the MIAA is Bob Oriel. The umpire is Emilio Colon. The back judge is Alex Blaine. The lineman is Bob Ferreira. And Ron Anwar is the line judge. Papa back to pass. Throws one over the middle. Has a receiver open. Receiver was covered, but the ball was right on target. He had only to stride and reach out for it. And there it is. That looks like, from the size of him, it looks like that was Brian Nat, who's a leading receiver for Andover. 6'5", 205 pounds, caught 11 of the 27 touchdown passes. So Papa and Berger. Papa throws it. The throw is low. The receiver has to ground himself to get to the ball. And that was probably not, again, receiving that ball. So, Andover moving the ball, but they have a lot of plays that, surprisingly, don't look as crisp as some of the performance by North Andover, both on offense and defense. Well, that was the end of the first quarter. 12 minutes on the board for the second quarter. Take us to halftime. North Andover, 7. And the Warriors of Andover yet to score. I expected a higher scoring game. I certainly expected Andover to have at least a touchdown on the board in the first quarter, maybe even 2. They did lose convincingly to St. John's Prep. I had a scholarship back in the day to an all-boys prep or a brand new school, Fenwick, which was co-ed. And my dad said, and I had a scholarship there as well, so let's try the new school. It's closer. Nat has no trouble at all. That was an easy pitch and catch. He didn't have to run hard. He just lofted it. He just loped towards a post pattern, and now celebrating. Jumping with Will Dever to celebrate the touchdown. That's Brian Nat, 6'5", 205, plays wide receiver, tight end, and also plays cornerback. There's the extra point. As soon as I said Andover had not scored, 6 seconds in to the second quarter, they have scored. And it's a as they say, a brand new game, with about 3 quarters in this new game. A beautiful field here in the open, surrounded by the Avis Reservation. I know that only because I thought I was taking a shortcut to the stadium to avoid the Feaster 5 race, which goes through the center of town. And I got to tour at least the perimeter and part of the reservation on my way to find my way to the high school. But it's a beautiful morning. There were a lot of people out walking by themselves with their cell phones and/or their dogs. That is one good thing of the last several years. You see more people walking now. There's an onside kick And Andover says they recovered it. Now, this actually happened to North Andover in a previous game. And of all things to happen, to let it happen again, I mean, the ball is just bouncing. You have to have a drill to, instead of people standing watching it, to surround the person it hit, to deflect any blue shirts. The blue and gold of the Warriors here. They're now set up with some momentum inside North Andover territory. There's a triple reverse. Here's the quarterback throwing a deep ball. Has double coverage, but it's Nat. Oh, that is not a foul. There is no foul. Jackson and McNaught doing beautiful coverage on the receiver. That is absurd. Oh. No, no, no. Bad official. Bad official. Slap his nose. I think I met him before the game. Okay, a strange play by Andover. That was Papa swirling towards the line of scrimmage. A nice easy pass, pitch and catch, no problem. Nicely delivered, led the receiver away from Jackson, the defender.
Second down, correction, third down. 7.
Jake Salfrank out there at defensive end, prominent by his size and stature.
Berger on the carry. No gain on the play. Called a gain of 1. 4th down, Warriors.
And Papa wrapped up. Good penetration by North Andover there. Excellent defense today. You know, the team does not have their first string quarterback, and so in times like that, the camaraderie, the unity surfaces and grows, and you realize that you're the defense. You are going to have to be prominent in any potential for a victory here. Normally, the defense is almost anonymous. Today, it's more important. Of course, there are a lot of players who play both ways, offense and defense. Sack. McNaught. Makes a couple of yards, 2nd and 8. So Andover shows flashes of past brilliance during the year. I believe they beat Central Catholic this year. That's always a tough game. As Walensky makes the corner down the sideline. Very nicely done. No wiggle off the left tackle. Head for the marker. the sideline 10 yards down from the line of scrimmage. Going to the left, that's your route. Going to the right, get off tackle, turn straight upfield. If you see Zach doing that, he'll be making the best use of his pads and the best use of his opportunity. Right-handed, left-handed. Finn, a good blocker. Here he is, up. And against North Andover. Marks off 5 back to the 35 of the Scarlet Knights. Coach Dubs has this team prepared. There's a deep ball. Fortunately, puts the ball out beyond the receiver. No possibility for an interception there. Our receiver considerably taller than the cornerback, so there's an opportunity there. Leominster and Fitchburg played last night at Fenway Park, and Leominster won. That's notable because Coach Dubs' father spent many years coaching Leominster. And I mentioned that to someone I was having a conversation with that I didn't even know. And he said, "Oh, we play them every year, and most of the time we lose." Now, I wouldn't have thought that in Leominster Fitchburg, but then I don't have a long knowledge of football in Central Mass, though my mother grew up in Milford, so football was the thing in the 1920s and 30s when her brothers were playing for Milford High. The captain and center and the quarterback and signal caller went on to be a football coach. There's a punt by Bethel. Nice, booming, huge, wonderful punt. Goes out of bounds, however, at about the 30. Kept that in the field. It might have turned over differently and been down around the 10. That was a wonderful punt. So it looks like it's going to be spotted on the 40. I think Andover got a little extra gravy with that one. Maybe half a spoon of cranberry in there. Papa, short, tiny quarterback, has a man wide open. Jackson he avoids Jackson, and he is gone. North Andover's defense more or less ran into each other. I think that is De Jesus. Just a nice move to avoid players coming from the other side of the field to block and tackle, and he just dipped around them. Didn't have to run at full speed at any time during that run, and yet scored easily. My father would call that a gentleman's touchdown. Oh, and the point misses. So the opportunity is open for North Andover to not only tie this game with 7 minutes in the second quarter, but to possibly take a 1 point or 2 point lead even. The officials talking about
Personal fouls on both teams.
official sanction refused. Declined, I think we would say. Dubs is out there getting an explanation, giving his opinion. Now he's back to the board and the team. The defense is coming out onto the field. Dubzinski getting some players organized with a good idea. He still seems to be elevated about something that may have been determined on that last play. So here is Andover. I hope they've changed someone in the middle there. There it comes again. Did not go the required 10 yards.
Knights will start their drive at the Warriors' 48-yard line.
Wow. Well, lucky dog, North Andover Knights. Spread a little scarlet on that penalty, and we're over midfield in a great position to get ourselves back into this game. The score again is the Golden Warriors have 13 and the Scarlet Knights have 7, and the ball and some momentum. A little bit of drama here. McNaught. Oh, the ball is in the air. McNaught picks it up, almost avoids the tackler, but cannot, and is thrown for a 10-yard loss. As quick as fate provides, fate deprives. The ball is back to the North Andover 42. 53. Hustling in for assignment probably in the middle of the line here on defense. McNaught coming in with his wristband of plays and some instruction. Jake O'Neill at tackle. Finn moves into the backfield. North Andover has a play where they use a couple of blockers in addition to Zach. Zach makes almost all 10 yards, at least 6 of it after being surrounded and in the grasp.
Walensky on the carry. Connor Atchison on the tackle for the Warriors. Ball's in midfield. 3rd down and 12 for the Knights. Let's make some noise, Warriors fans.
Walensky has the outside, has the corner, and moves the ball into the needed 10. Fourth down coming, but it's fourth and 1, 2, 3. Well, you're going to expect, here he is. There's Dubs motivating, stepping into it, clapping into it. Things are going well for the Dubba. I don't dare say W, but Dubba. That I think we can do. We can do. We can do.
If you're interested in donuts, coffee, muffins, candy, and more,
Donuts, coffee, and muffins
Snack Shack.
from the Boosters.
Once everything's gone, it's gone.
So, we're in a timeout here. 4 minutes, 40 seconds, second quarter. Ball is on the 41, third down. Yeah. Well, I opened the window to get more sound, more PA sound in here. And a little drumming never hurts anything. Brian Frazier at the controls today, the major domo. With Major Mojo. McNutt. There's Zach, has the corner down the sideline, pushed out. First down, North Andover. Let's go to the cell phone. Pushed out by, well, the program says Patrick Cote, but he's a punter. But he's also the free safety. This McNutt gives it to Zach again, but he's just the right-hand side overmanned on the defense by 5-3, I would say. And so not much opportunity there. A short loss. Devers in on the tackle, among others.
Second down and 10 for the night.
A new play in here. Second and 10. Ball is down and on the 25-yard line of the Golden Warriors. Town of Andover, state of Massachusetts. McNutt, is just swarmed under by just a blitzing defender, Samuel Joseph. He's plays defensive end. He's undersized as a defensive end. He's 5'9", 210, but is one of their premier blitzers, sackers, tacklers. He's in on plays. He gets free. My father would say he's short-waisted. I think that means his legs are shorter than the average legs. Short-waisted. It gives you the ability to keep your balance, not get pushed around. You're sort of anchored, levered into shortness.
Timeout, night.
Knights taking a break. Want to consider their options here. It's third and a way to go, maybe 14. Due to Sam the Man Joseph sacking what essentially was a broken play. You know, this offense that North Andover is using hasn't had much practice. We never expected to be in this position as an offense. So there are the basic 5 or 6 basic plays are different than we would normally run. The line is somewhat different. The assignments are different. The players have been changed. Back to pass. Has a receiver out there, Jake, but Jake was looking for the ball early, and McNaught chose to pull it back, pat it one more time, pull it back again, and loft it. And in the meantime, Jake had come to a stop, expecting, let's deliver the ball before I get to the 2 defenders. And McNaught had the idea to try to throw it beyond the 2 defenders. Enough to say that they don't have, at this point, a syncing mechanism of body language between the 2. The secret of football is hidden signals that sometimes only surface through repetition and are, I want to say, subconscious. You're reading your teammate. Even with all those pads on, there is a good deal of interpretation, especially on defense when you're the ball goes over. 2 minutes 26 seconds. So it's the end. We're approaching the half. North Andover was down in a position to bring this back to new game status, but we're just unable to do it. Neither team has had consistent long sequence of excellence. And defender in the backfield could have tackled Papa with the ball. He handed it off, chose to tackle the ball carrier instead, of course. You go with the ball, looking for that ball. And as you might have heard, the Warriors have called a timeout. Lots of timeouts in this game. Players saving their energy for the turkey. So the guys who do a lot of work and don't get a lot of credit, the Andover offensive line, number 62 is Carlson. Jake Austin is starting at left guard today, number 54. Excuse me, Austin W. I never did get his full last name. There's a screen pass, one of my favorites, and look at that guy go. Brings it out to the 33, gain of about 20. Dante Berger, leading ball carrier, leading touchdown scorer. Papa, as the ball is out there for Not made a wonderful catch. Apparently one of his feet was out of bounds. He was trying to keep them both in, but did not spend enough time. The ball was wobbling towards him, so he actually had time to adjust his feet, but chose to keep his eye on the ball due to the fact that it was wobbling, and you couldn't tell how much momentum it has when, or whether it's going to be higher on your catch area or lower. There's another. This is a good pass over the middle. Winds up bouncing off of Knott. I can't believe they're going to call a penalty on that. We get a lot of plays, a lot of ball movement on penalties today. We have to see who's the leading official on assigning yards.
That's
15 yards for pass interference. Jackson was essentially standing there. The receiver ran his shoulder into him, and then the ball bounced off of the receiver. There wasn't any defense being performed, good, bad, or otherwise. Not that there could have been or should have been, because Jackson was playing his position. If he had moved forward, he would have been interfering with the receiver. So he was in a position where you can't say he was defenseless, but he could not afford to be overly aggressive. And even with that, still was assigned the penalty. Well, there's going to be a lot of turkey talk today. Over the bird. There's a screen pass, juggled, but Berger is wide open, has the field, has the corner. And a big gain. We're 1 minute and 30 seconds, and the Andover team, help or no help, has moved the ball over 50 yards, half of the length of the field, in the last minute of clock time. Clock time. Not. Nat. There's De Jesus again to the 23.
Second down and inches.
North Andover backing off on defense, but they're rushing. Good rush. The ball is in the open, and North Andover defenseless. The defender running to catch up with the receiver standing in the end zone, but the defender had both hands up, and the back of his helmet was looking at the ball, and anything that happens at that moment is a penalty. You can't defend if you're not looking at the ball. So Jackson has the unfortunate circumstance of having been on a play where he was taken advantage of, and in a play where somehow at the last minute he's assigned to cover a receiver well beyond him. Warriors
False start against the Warriors.
attempting to get two here, but they get a false start, which normally would be a bad kiss on a 2-point try. But let's see what Coach Perry decides to do. He's waving his hand, waving his friends off. Turn the palms up. How could we have done that? Why did we do that? We had a chance to get what we wanted. Instead, we're going to go up by 13 rather than 14. Perhaps. The ball is kicked, and it is no good. It may have been touched. So an unusual score with less than a minute to go. Now North Andover is an explosive team. They have speed at many positions, height, athleticism, and it never hurts to be just damn good. So let's see what will happen here. Hopefully, Andover does not want to kick the ball to our returners, and they've made an obsessive habit of these onside kicks. I'm not sure they've actually kicked off this game. Iglesias is deep, underclassman who should easily be a prominent member next year, and a whistle. And a sweeping hand motion by Dubs. Sweeping hand motion by Dubs, as in, what the? Who is the coach who is responsible for those assignments out there on the field? A lot of new coaches for North Andover this year. Some tried and true, been around for a while. There is
that kick is recovered by number 26, Sean Kilcoyne.
Sean Kilcoyne on the recovery. First down, North Andover, and 55 seconds. 55 seconds. What would you pull out of your hat here? Like to see the tight end with a quick pass to but the ball is handed off to Walensky, who's pile driving easily up over the 40, makes about 12 yards essentially and entirely on his own. He is a star. There is no doubt. Now he's lined up about 9 yards behind the center. You got to run 10 yards to make the line. And this time he gets 2 or 3, running to the left of center, but in the middle of the line. Tough sledding in there. You hope they're doing that to set up the next play. And when you run in the middle, you get tackled in the middle. And so Zach is checking his ankles, his knees, his hips. There's McNaught with a deep ball way overthrown. I think that's Bethel looking for a flag.
Pass intended for number 18, Camden Bethel.
Today, I think we could call this game flag football. Picks up the flag.
Holding on the defense.
And yeah, I think this booth is going to blow over.
First and 10 Knights with 5 seconds to go in the half.
5 seconds in this halftime. Only time for a one long play. Well, the world's longest field goal, which is not even a consideration. We're in a booth here where the door keeps blowing open. I guess probably precipitated by my opening the window to introduce the PA. Can't have everything. Here's Zach. Finds some room outside, but that is the clock. That is the half. And so North Andover lacks 2 trips to the end zone to get back into this game, but it is well before noon. We're here in Andover, Mass, on a beautiful campus, on a beautiful day. A lot of rain yesterday. Rain, rain, rain. By the way, October and June of this year were the worldwide highest average temperature for the month in the history of keeping temperatures for the month. So, could you say global warming? Could you say climate change? Could you say global warming influencing and causing climate change? Whatever. It's a little different. I like to tell people now we have snow for Thanksgiving and Easter, with a thaw for the school vacation in February. But enough of that. We have a band undoubtedly to play. North Andover is corralled in the end zone to talk things over and wonder why we didn't get 3 scores. But, you know, we're at a disadvantage. Here's Mr. Gillespie of down here on the field of Phillips Academy, where he plays with Mr. Beal, who was a star for this team, for the Andover team for several years. Prominent in our mutual game several years ago at Fenway Park when we played on a Tuesday night. There were Tuesday night games, of course, this year. There were games yesterday. Thanksgiving game has now spread out over 3 or 4 days, and that's not a bad thing. Fenwick is playing Masconomet this morning. They started at 10 as well. And, of course, there are a lot of other traditional games. I know that Beverly and Salem have played for well over 100 years. And one of the longest continuous rivalries in the state. Of course, I grew up in Beverly. On the coast, nothing was better than getting on your bike and driving to the beach and sitting on the wall and looking out at the ocean. So we'll be back. Ability out there.
McNaught.
Very little coverage. Dropping back.
Gerald looking to the right. He has plenty of room. He throws it for Har and wide. Oh! Touchdown!
The player and the ball.
That's
the easiest.
Wide.
Easiest computation. Here's a ball.
Touchdown! Is that Jay Jackson?
Yes.
11 seconds on the clock.
Need to run up the middle here.
Fake
No,
the
going
jet
for the
sweep.
pass. Going for the corner.
Linsky out of the backfield.
That's it. That's it.
Touchdown! Bosang in motion. Over to Walensky. Oh, easy. That should be McNaught in motion. Oh, they have Salfrank open at the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jake Salfrank. Kind of a spread formation. Bethel and Jackson are out there. McNaught's in the slot. Walensky, no one covering him. Touchdown, North Andover. I don't think they've run the ball all drive here. Walensky
just
into the end
flipping
zone.
it. Just
Touchdown.
3rd down and 10. It's Fitzgerald back to throw. Looking to the near side. He's going to scramble. He throws last second for a touchdown. Here we go. It all comes down to this. 4th down for North Andover. Fitzgerald under center. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's in for the touchdown. If North Andover converts, the Knights escape with a win. If the Lancers get a stop, we go to the 3rd overtime. Fitzgerald back to throw, wide open in the end zone, and North Andover wins.
split backs, banded motion is the run, and he has plenty of room and is in. Bethel and McNaught on this side. McNaught with the ball, looking for an opening, spins and is in. There's a pitch. Number 7, rambling, throws a long bomb into the open, intercepted by North Andover. And he's going to go all the way.
3 wide receivers on the far side of the field. They give it to Walensky. Plenty of room. He's gone.
He is gone.
Is he going to be caught? He is going to be caught.
Oh, he's down at about the 3.
Jake O'Neill is normally the left tackle.
Yeah.
Fake to Walensky. McNaught. Touchdown. Coach John Dubzinski loved that. He gave it a big fist pump.
Since I'm only allowed one word, I'm going plural on you. Opportunities.
Communication.
Professional.
Dependable.
Empowering.
Everywhere.
Inclusive.
Cool.
During the pandemic, they wouldn't allow parents or fans into the basketball games, and volunteering for NACAM was the only way I could get into the gym. And you're always looking for volunteers to either speak behind the camera or operate the cameras, and so I'm still here.
I can reach everyone through YouTube and what I think are the best videos for me, for everyone to understand that I also have the same interests, and those who have the same interests like me would want to hear what I would have to say about what I like about it and what's cool about it.
A center, identified as a senior center there, is communication in a sense. And I felt somewhere or another, if my contribution could help a little bit, that it would be a fulfilling experience for myself as well.
You know, one way that I've seen North Andover CAM really grow over the last 2 years has been their relationship with the Historical Society. You know, they've got this amazing new movie theater, and they've run a whole series of programs partnering with CAM over the last couple of months that have really been well attended. You've really embedded yourself in the community and made such an important community partner that I think that's something that's really special, and you don't always see that.
Through public service announcements, in the past we've done some about leaving dogs in cars, locking your doors, stuff like that, where they get the message out too. And, not many people may see it on TV per se, but they'll see it on social media, which is even better. So by having a professionally run, studio like this, where we can, put together a message or put together a show and be able to put it out there, especially the younger generation, they're on their phones all the time and they're going to see it, it makes us happy because we know our message is getting out there. Thanks to North Andover CAM.
Bethel set to kick off for the Knights. LeBron and Gasson deep for the Warriors.
Feed back in. Now I have something. Very good. So, it's Thanksgiving, and we're giving thanks to be here in America, the land of the free, the land of the brave, and talk radio. And here's the kickoff. Andover has the ball. North Andover defending. And he has the sideline. He's tackled at the last possible minute by 26, which may be Iglesias.
Sean Kilcoyne saves the touchdown for the Knights. And the Warriors will start 1st and 10 at the Knights' 30-yard line.
So, a near disaster for North Andover off of an ordinary kickoff. Nothing resembling kick coverage. I don't know about this kick team. If you put a person on the right-hand sideline, he's able to run down the field and tackle any kick returner before he ever gets to his blocking. But nobody
for the Warriors
has picked up on that idea.
Jason DeJesus.
Quarterback Papa is decked after a couple of yards, taken down nicely by North Andover tackler. Now we have a whistle. What is this?
Dominic Papa got a gain of 3 with a flag down after the play.
A little scrum, a little extra rugby going on. A conference, little conversation.
Personal foul against the Knights. Half the distance to the 14. First down at 10 Warriors.
Ball moved to the 14.
Penalty's enough for another Warriors. First down.
First down, Golden Warriors. Papa. There's a pass back, coming back across the field, has the sideline, and down inside the 10. A lot of reaching for tackles, reaching with the hands, not a good thing. Keep the feet moving. Energy, need more energy.
illegal shift by the Warriors. 5-yard penalty. First down and
That
15
wonderful officiating.
from the 19-yard line.
Warriors with the ball. Berger, double reverse. Coming this way is
Jason DeJesus on the carry.
Jesus.
With flags down on the field. Holding against the Warriors.
Unfortunate penalty for Andover. It looked like they were about to put this game out of reach. A setback.
First down and 25 for the Warriors at the 29-yard line.
At the 29, first down. Papa has the outside. Just took no effort whatsoever. The blocking just cleared a path for him. They cleared the whole right-hand side of the field for him. It wasn't a tackler within sight.
Bringing the ball to the 19. Second down and 15 for the Warriors.
Bad defense. Bad defense. Well, apparently we're not on max preps with a good roster. Bad max preps.
Ball to the 16-yard line. Dante Berger on the carry for the Warriors. Third down and 12.
No Rally North. Rally North, great website, no roster. Number 7, Papa. Oh, almost double covered and almost a reception. McNatt and Jackson covering the super tall Nat receiver. McNatt. The Nat. The big Nat. Nat Tree. Probably a basketball player, 6'5". Okay, so it is 4th down and about 13 from about the 15. Have it back to pass, has 2 receivers wide open, has the ball down there, and Walensky, the only person with a chance to intercept would have been Zach Walensky. The ball is turned over to North Andover. 9 minutes and 40 left, so only 2 minutes and 20 seconds have elapsed of totally forgettable football. Both teams must have started the turkey early. All right, North Andover came into this game. The first series of downs, they were exciting, they were dynamic, they were motivated. Let's see if we can get that back. No blocking, overmanned. There were blockers there, but the pile, that play is not the one they call a lot, but there's not much reason to call that play. It's never successful. Running off of right tackle.
Second down and 9.
Or outside of the left tackle. Provides opportunity whenever they get to it. We just don't get to the good plays enough. We need to shorten the play rotation here. McNaught fakes the handoff, has the sideline, has about 7 yards.
Brian Knott
Just simply,
pushes
not much football involved, just the ability to outrun the defenders to the sideline. But not enough to turn upfield.
22. Third down and 4 for the Knights.
A nice play call there. We needed that. But we needed about 2 or 3 more yards to make this one more easily attained. So Andover spread their defense out. And Zach Walensky just tackled off
Loss of a
a
couple
tackle.
on the play brings up 4th down and 6 for the Knights.
4th and 6, probably a Bethel booming punt coming up.
We are in punt formation.
Bethel
And
and
Bethel
Fitzgerald
set
should
the
be
punt for the
just
Knights.
Dynamic next
Hunter
year.
will run deep for the Warriors.
And listen, at least 6, maybe 10 other really good players who are underclassmen. Tries the same approach as last time. This time the booming punt goes out without having crossed midfield, and the official says it crossed the out of bounds at about the North Andover 40, so Andover with another opportunity. North Andover enthusiasm has diminished, and now the erratic Warriors of the first half seem to be settled into calling good defined plays, getting enough blocking to be able to look around at several progression receivers. So here is Berger. Nice spin at the end. Nice spin.
And brings the ball down.
A big gain.
And it's enough for an
Cuts about half of the distance to the goal line on the first play. Should give you an idea of what momentum is looking like out there. The score is 7 minutes remaining, so almost 5 minutes off the clock. A player down for North Andover. It's never good to have a player with his knee up, sitting on his backside, and you can never afford to lose a starting player.
That's here for number 55, Liam Tolan.
And Berger just chewing up more yardage. 2 runs by Berger has almost chewed up all 40 of the yards necessary to put this game into the appetizer mode. With the cocktail connection. Cranberry juice, please. The line opening up nice holes for Andover. The line of Andover is outperforming the North Andover line in the second half. Jake Salfrank putting nice pressure on, and Berger is upset with the tackle by Finn. And a lot of Andover players just voicing their concerns and opinions to the officials, the various officials. So we're back to play. North Andover linebackers 5 yards off. But a blitz coming. The ball is in the air. And almost caught. He had it momentarily. Crashing to the ground, a separated receiver from the ball. Pass completed. Short gain.
From Dominic Papa, 10-yard gain.
Well, 10-yard gain, but
Brings up 4th down and 10 for the Warriors at the 23 of the night.
4th down and 10. Rolling Papa, sees a receiver, has a receiver open, can't be defended. The 3 unable to get between, get a hand in there.
And you know what that means? It's enough for another Warriors touchdown.
1st and goal. Ball is outside. Nice tackle, but gets away from McNaught, and there's a touchdown. And the collision of McNaught, his shoulder pad, his helmet with the lower leg of the ball carrier didn't prevent him from running and scoring. But there's a player on the ground. And he's hobbling on one leg there.
Let's hear it for number 8, Jason De Jesus.
Berensis has perhaps a cramp. Yucking it up with a
Warriors
friend there.
extend the lead 25-7 over the night.
So the new score is Andover, Golden Warriors, 25. North Andover has not scored since their opening drive, and they have 7. Perhaps need an inspirational leader in the group. Someone who'll step forward. There's a pass. And the extra point is good. 27-7, down by 20, with 5 minutes plus to go. And now hell is breaking out here. lost control of their teams. It's so, momentary outburst passed as quickly as it appeared. And we're back to football. Officials conferring. An assistant coach for North Andover out there looking at the conference. And now the head coach has his hat on and off, has his hand on his hat, waiting to see what the officials are going to do here. The Andover coach, Coach Perry, is on the sideline. Well, I think every conceivable item will be available at the traditional 3 stops of the afternoon and early evening. Everyone, no one comes in the morning anymore. Other things are happening, but it's a gorgeous day, and we'll be spending almost as many miles as it took me to get here to traverse the North Shore. So each coach talking to his team now, and Dubs is now out there with the officials.
We have 4 ejections, 2 from each team.
So 54 and 72 each have been ejected from the Andover Golden Warriors. There'll be 2 ejections from North Andover.
Another flag on the field.
So North Andover getting a conference going. They're kneeling on the sideline by the 30-yard line, visitors' side. The visitors' side actually has the bigger press box of the 2, and stands, but more of them. It was beautifully warm in the sun over on that side when I came in this morning. So on a Thanksgiving morning, I'd want to be sitting on that side of the field if I were the home team. But it seems to be reversed, but tradition is what it is. There's always a reason for everything. Both Andover and North Andover had teacher negotiation, salary negotiation, benefit negotiation issues in a recent month, which have continued from several years, and I think each is resolved at this point, at least for the near future. Two very good schools, very well managed. So, Andover ready to kick off, and let's see if they try another onside kick. Would probably precipitate another scrum, so just for continuity you may want to kick it deep. There's a boot. It's rolling at about the 18, 16 out of bounds.
Will Devers kick is out of bounds. Flag down on the field.
Yellow flag down as a marker. Zach Walensky out there waiting for his mates. Here's Bethel and others.
The Knights will start their drive.
McNaught standing with the coach. So here we are. 5 minutes. 5 minutes in the third quarter, more or less.
Brian Knott on the tackle.
Knott. Big, long striding Knott. Managed to keep Walensky from running away from him, which would have been a possibility with most anyone else. And he's a little lame now, Walensky. Not sure whether it was that tackle or he's had something for some time. So 3 wides on this side. Ball goes to Walensky.
Right into Brian
Second down, he makes another
gain of 3. Third down
So
and
it's
2 for the Knights.
3rd and 2. And Walensky coming to the sideline. We have some new players in here. McNaught has 2, I think, blockers ahead of him, which means he's running in this direction. Or that direction, I guess.
McNaught on the keeper.
McNaught on a keeper.
The first down. 4th down and less than a yard.
So 4th down, he made about half of what he needed. They brought in extra blockers, and now Walensky returns.
The
There was no secret about what they were going to do there, but here we are. Walensky has it easily. He has the ability to shift and slide through holes, making it more difficult to get a grasp on him or to get a hit on him.
First down and 10 nights.
First and 10 nights.
46 of the Warriors.
On plays like that, they make it look so easy. Could run that play again and again. As Sal Frank, seen that play. Very good. Close to the first down. Looks like it is the first down. So we have something that looks like a drive. And some drumming. We're back. We're back. McNaught being pursued. And splashed. McSweeney, the middle linebacker, takes him down for a significant loss. Would have been more heroic to get rid of the ball there. May not have realized how far from the initial line that he was at the time. Okay, as Coach Dubs would say, drive killer, drive killer, drive killer. Don't do that. Jake again. Here he is, running over players.
Sal Frank again on the catch.
Getting close to the first down. And making a first down.
That's a first down for the Knights. For the 22 of the Warriors.
Well, that is what you want. You want the quarterback throwing the ball to someone close by. The preferred spot is to the left and 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage or at the line of scrimmage, and with some blocking. It's essentially becomes a running play. There is Jake, wide open, down the field. So, you know, you can, he is big and strong, and you just can keep using him 3 or 4 plays in a row just by picking the right variation of where you want him to be. So, Coach Dubs is encouraged. That's the end of the third quarter, 27-7. We need 3 scores to take control of this game again. And North Andover is, after the scrum, they are playing well. We've cleaned out that Halloween air that was lingering down there, and we're heading for some Christmas air as we look forward. So the officials are moving to the other end of the field. The players have begun to take that walk. We're in the red zone. We're ready to score. Wide receivers, man in motion. And McNaught has the ball. Nicely designed play. Spread them out, run up the middle. Got some good blocking, made some yardage.
Carry up the middle for the Knights.
So we've shuffled the deck and we're pulling out some cards that we can use. Coach probably has these in his pocket and has been holding them for this period of the game. Similar formation. Ball handed off for someone in the middle other than McNaught, but it's driven back.
And Iglesias on the carry for the Knights.
Iglesias had the ball.
Gain of 1. Will Dever on the tackle for the Warriors.
Two plays
Full down and 4 from the
to
5
move the
yard
ball
line for the Knights.
down 2 inside of the 1 from the 5. So this always looks like running territory, but Sal Frank.
Touchdown Knights.
Touchdown.
That's the
Touchdown McNaught. Reached out nicely, got to the corner, turned upfield, avoided a tackle, and launched himself to the pylon. Nice job. Nicely done. Coach gives him a pat.
27-13 Warriors. The Knights in 2-point formation.
So 27-13, looking to try to score 2 here to get to 15. Gives it to Walensky, who
The conversion is no good.
does not make yardage. Again, trying to get through the center of that line with your running back.
Let's have a big round of applause for your
Has not
Andover
been
Golden Warriors.
largely
marching band.
successful. So down by 14.
And one more round of applause for the 2 team captain seniors. Correction, the 2 managers that are seniors, Will Beanie and Logan Gabriel.
There were thousands of planes in the United States taking to the air today to deliver people to family, to friends, to locations, destinations, vacations. It was something like 3,000 cancellations due to numbers of reasons. International flights were arranged so that the care of the plane could be unloaded, serviced and reloaded in less than 90 minutes, and that shuttle planes were turned around in less than 10 minutes, which a bus company would be thrilled with that kind of turnaround, never mind a plane company. North Andover Bethel has a wonderful kick, which traveled a great long distance without too much bouncing, and they have the ball. Andover has the ball at about the 21, which is really good field position for a return in high school. North Andover on the field. The Andover offense conferring with Coach Perry before they go out there. And
Brought down on the play. encroachment on the Knights. 5-yard penalty. First
Knights.
and 5 for the Warriors at their own 26-yard line.
On the 26. Ball handed to Berger, right into the middle, and it's a scrum. Oh, pushing. We've invented rugby.
On the carry for the Warriors
Berger.
for the 31-yard line with a flag down.
First down, but a flag. So, it will be 15 yards to go from the stick, and the first and 15 for the Golden Warriors. Nice uniform jerseys, both teams looking good.
That play was enough for a Warriors first down, then a 15-yard personal foul against the Warriors. First and 10 Warriors from the 16-yard line.
So Andover spreads their offense 4 wide. Double pumps the ball. Has a receiver. Chris Desson. Desson's a wide receiver, a cornerback. He's a senior. 6 feet, 160 pounds, or close to 6 feet. Papa still in there. Nice job of throwing the ball on time. And in motion, and Papa just is no linebacker available to make a tackle there once he makes his way through the 2 blocks.
Past the 30 to the 32, and that's enough for another Warriors.
9 minutes to go in the game. The clock is running. 8:52. Coach Perry sending in a play. Vic Ruiz, line coach, calling out some line blocking. 3 wide for Andover. Far side, North Andover in a 4-man front with a blitz. 57. Ball is received and Gang tackled out of bound. Desson with the catch.
Gain of 8, second down and 2 for the Warriors.
Papa with the ball. Running off tackle. Good blocking. 73 and others. 62. It is a Warrior first down. 27-13, 7 minutes, 20 seconds. Clock is in motion. 7:08, 7:07. Time is running out. 27-13. Andover needs Saints to throw us the ball. Throw the ball. Oh, he's wide open. Not a defender within 10 yards. Deep zone coverage there. Very deep zone.
Abreu on the tackle. That's Brian Knott on the catch. And that's enough for another Warriors. First down. First down and 10 Warriors at the 32 of the night.
Desson wide. Peppa hands off to Berger. And again,
Marcus De Jesus on the carry for the Warriors.
rugby roll.
That's a gain of a couple. Second down and 8 for the Warriors.
3 yards. Called 2.
Bobby!
Vic Ruiz sending in the play after conferring with Coach Perry. Papa rolling. Has a receiver by the sideline extending the play. The receiver moving with the quarterback. Never giving up, moving, and he finds him moving towards. As a 25 is a freshman. He's alternating in and out now as a back and a receiver. So that play is a senior, the man who had the, I think, cramp a while ago, Shade Batances. Okay, timeout. Warriors have a timeout. 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Almost cut the clock in half. It's the fourth quarter. It is just after noontime. The clock on the wall says 12:10. So the clock has been stopped at 3:46. There it is now, a play in motion. Number 8 with the ball. 3, 4, 5 tacklers.
Jason De Jesus on the catch for the Warriors.
Jason De Jesus with the ball. 5'7", 160 pounds.
third down and 6.
Nice defense.
Pass intended for Jason DeJesus, knocked down by the Knights.
Linebacker,
Value knocked
number
that
6.
pass down. Fourth down and 6 for the Warriors.
So it's 4th and 6. There are 2 minutes and 14 seconds. The clock is set. The ball is on the 27. And it's 4th and 6. They need to get to the 21. Knott is going wide. 2 receivers with him. So a picket line of receivers to the right. There's the ball. It's a handoff. And the defender is crushed by and another scrum by the lineman. That's our probably a wrestler, our linebacker. It's a nice move. So McNaught scores 2 touchdowns today for North Andover, both on the ground running. Had some good passes. All in all, though, the loss of Fitzgerald was devastating to this team. Two minutes and 2 seconds. Clock is set.
Sammy Joseph on the tackle for the Warriors. Jake Southrank on the catch. Brian McSweeney also in on that tackle for the Warriors.
Pass is
intended for
short.
Incomplete. Coverage by the Warriors, Brian Knott and Will Dever.
3rd and 6.
McSweeney on the tackle. Walensky on the carry. 4th down and a yard for the Knights at their own 35-yard line.
At the 35. 4th and 2. The ball is given to Zach. He makes the first down. Makes it easily. That was a nice run. He doesn't ordinarily, he would ordinarily take the ball a little more shallow and turn upfield immediately. Ran it out to the outside there, looking for, there's a bomb out in there, and it's a little too much air under that ball. Receiver was open. Opportunity for a great play. A great play we needed. We're down to 26 seconds, and Warriors 27, and the Knights have the need to score 14. Ball handed off in the middle. A scrum, a tackle. Clock is at 16 and rolling. Third down and more than 10, 14, 15. There's a Sal Frank play, always good for yardage, trying to pull away. I'm uncertain whether time expired. It looks like it has. There was a flag on the ground for the play. Coach Perry is out there thanking the officials one by one. Coach Dubs with his team, getting them lined up to meet each other one last time for this year on the field here at Andover High School. The final score on this Thanksgiving morning and just afternoon time is the Golden Warriors of Andover with 27 points, and the visitors of North Andover, the Scarlet Knights, with 2 touchdowns by McNaught and 13 total points. A game well worth being at and watching, and just would have been spectacular to have been out there. The beginning of a great long weekend here in Massachusetts. New England still has some good foliage, even with the recent rain, which always brings it down. So, for Brian Frazier and the loyal volunteers, I'm Ray Ahern, and Stanley Chamalis, Evan Zimmer on camera, and Sam Riak doing the graphics here today. Terrific work by them. We want to thank you and hope you're watching this streaming or archived on our website, North Andover Cam. Thank you again. See you for football again next year. Bye.